Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a traditional Southern snack. You can get these in all the little restaurants, all the little hole in the walls down in the South. It's just fried pickles. Now most of the time they are made with dill pickles. I'm not a real fan of dill pickles. I'll eat them with them. I'm not that big of a fan. So I'm using bread and butter pickles, and actually I got the sweet heat. These were a brand new jar and I've been eating them since I started getting everything ready. So I've just got the bread and butter pickles. You can use dill or sweet, whatever you like. First of all, I've got about a half a cup of flour in here. I'm going to put about a half a cup of buttermilk and some baking powder. Get 1 teaspoon of baking powder in there. And 1 egg. Rinse my hands off. Got a little bit of egg on me. Now I've got a pan over here, cast iron skillet going, and we want it around 375. I've been checking it. I'm a little bit above 375 now, which is okay because when I put these in, it's going to start decreasing the temperature really quick. So I'm going to put a little black pepper in here and a pinch of salt. And just bring this together. This is going to be our batter that we're going to get the egg or the pickles in. Get this whipped up here. And you want it a little bit thick because we want this to stick to the pickles. Okay, let me get rid of this. And then in this one, I've got about 3/4 of a cup of flour. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in here. I found it just makes the batter a little bit more crispy. There we go. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of, is that my teaspoon? Yep, teaspoon of garlic powder. Now, as you see, we're seasoning each layer. We're seasoning the batter and we're seasoning the dry mix that we're going to dredge it in. I'm also going to put about a teaspoon of onion powder. Get these out of the way. And of course, I'm going to season this with some black pepper and some salt. Let's bring that all together. Make sure you get that cornstarch mixed in with that flour. And if you don't have a thermometer to check your hot oil, just take, whoops, there goes my whole fork. Just take a little bit of flour, and when you rip it on there and it starts frying a little bit, you know you're ready. So let me get all this out of the way. Just a little bit so we can work here. Okay. So now I'm going to get some tongs. I'm going to get out some pickles and just put them in my batter. Try to get as much of the juice off as you can so it doesn't water down the batter, and it helps the batter stick to it a little bit better. Don't need a whole bunch. Let's just do this first batch. And I just mix these together. Now, as I take them out of the batter, I'm going to put them in the flour, and immediately I'm going to put them over into here. You're going to come for about a minute or so on each side. So just drip these over into the flour. I like to count how many I got, so when I take them out, I know I didn't leave one in there, because I've done that. And these are just a great, quick little snack that you can throw together watching football or playing cards or just sitting in the evening and want something to snack on. Oops, one more in there. Okay, let me rinse my hands because I don't want this batter on them. Or I have a big old clump of batter. Make sure what we're at. We're just above 375. So now let me just toss these around in the flour. I can feel the heat coming off that. All right, now just shake it a little bit off and drop them in. Be careful, try to do it away from you. That way it's not going to splash the oil up at you. These are, since it's hot oil, it's going to cook real quick, these first ones. So as soon as I get these in, I'm going to turn them. And one more. And I think I will use my other tongs. Get them out of the way. Let's give these a quick turn over. Oops, here we go. That one doesn't want to play. Let's see how much the oil went down already. So it went down 15 degrees, just putting that in there. So all we're doing is cooking the batter. So once it's nice and brown on both sides, this batch is done. I've got a little baking sheet here with some paper towel, and then I couldn't find my small strainer, so I'm just using my basket from my air fryer. And take these out. Now, anytime I do fried food, as soon as I take them out, I sprinkle them with salt, because that's when it's going to stick the best. Now, I like a little salt on my fried food. Give that a nice little sprinkle, and then we can go back in and do a second batch. Now I've got these tongs all dirtied up. So let's get some new ones. You can do as many of these as you want. I've done a whole jar at a time. Other times I just use maybe a cup of them. Just whatever I think I'm going to be snacking on. Okay. Make sure you get it all mixed good. That way that juice from the pickles isn't keeping the batter from sticking to it. Flatten that out. Just drop your pickles in. Lord, I smell them up there. I want to try one so bad. Let me get this in there and then I will. That is it. Let me check. Yep, that's all of them on that one. Now let's just flip them over. Get them nice and battered. You could also do these in the air fryer. I have done them in the air fryer. I usually, once I put them in the air fryer like this, I'll spray them with a little cooking oil, cooking spray, just so they crisp up a little better. Okay, and in batch number 2. I don't know if you can see, that cornstarch is making the batter puff up. That's what you want, so you don't have a flat batter or flat crunching on there. You want it to puff up a little bit, and it does a good job of that. Any thing I fry, I usually put cornstarch in it. I got batter underneath there. Okay, let's flip these. Like I said, it doesn't take but a minute. Well, these aren't ready to flip yet. Let's wait. While those are cooking, I'm gonna be tasting these. Wow. That salty, crunchy, fried exterior to the sweet, and these have a little bit of bite to them because I got the heat ones, heated, hot, whatever. Let me see what it says. Heat, yeah. It has a great flavor combination. Flip. Like I said, it only takes about a minute on each side. There we go. These little pieces of crunchy stuff floating around in there, batter. Get those out too, because those are good to eat. want to say flip. There we go. You see we've got 2 batches. We're still at, yep, we're back up to 381. So we're doing good. You don't want to deep fry in cool oil, 200, 250. It's not going to fry up the outside real quick, the batter, and then you're going to get a lot of oil seeping in. If you look at these, there's no oil coming out of there. It's all fried. I'm just going to eat it. That is so good. Okay, let's move these over. We can put the neck back in. So give these a try. As you see, they're very simple. It's a cute little southern appetizer treat. Get them in restaurants. Some of the best little southern hole-in-the-wall restaurants have these. I get these instead of French fries. It's hard to find them sweet in the restaurants. Mainly, most times they make them with dill pickles. But for me, I prefer the sweet, but I can eat the dill too. Give them the salt. And y'all give them a try, because these are delicious. I'll see you again on the next video. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. I love y'all. I feel very blessed that you guys are inviting me into your living room, kitchen, wherever you're watching this at. Maybe in your car, sitting in the park, I don't know. But I appreciate it. Again, thank you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.